Welcome back to Let's Play the new Legend of Zelda Mini 2. I'm Nitro6003. Today we are going to take out level 5 and also get some potions and get some super bombs and see where that leads us. We also want to make sure we get an enemy bait because you will need the enemy bait in level 5. And we're close to the end, my friends. As scary as that is, almost done with the quest. So if you'd like to see one of your quests recorded or done, by all means, put it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and your quest very well may be next. So, yeah, don't want you to lose out on an opportunity. Now, there are now rules to play for me playing quests live. That'll be the next thing that I was going to discuss anyway, is that it must be something that I could at least practice a little bit beforehand, and it must be within 4 to 6 hours. There's only one exception to that, and that will be the randomizers. Those will be done live, or one of them will be streamed live. So that is how it's going to work. It has to be short, so that way I could be recording other things or doing other things, and I will do at least 2 test runs of the quest prior to doing the live stream, because otherwise I won't know for sure if it entirely works, and that is very important to me. So as long as it meets those criteria, you will have your shot. Now, because today is the first day I'm announcing this brand new news, you have as much time as you want to find quests that you'd like to see, or quests that you've done in the past. And of course, be happy to do it for you. I'm also considering a 3-heart run of the original Legend of Zelda, Zelda 1 and 2. The ones I've done already. And I'm also considering a challenge run on randomizer, but we'll get back to that at another date. The challenge run on a randomizer has a lot more into it than just a matter of whether you get the sword or not. So this is where you find level 5, and it doesn't help matters that the boss door is right there. Alright, so here we go. Make sure you have enemy bait. Make sure you have a potion, although you shouldn't need it with how many health drops you should be getting in this place. It really should not be that hard. And there's really not much to this. Ooh, clock. There's not much to this level. So nothing that you should be like, oh my goodness. Alright, just follow this path. Like I said, if you've played ZD 3, I believe. Yes, if you played ZD 3, you know this map. And it was an all-Garai dungeon then, too. And there's really no tricks to this level. And you'll be glad you got the boomerang. Trust me. You'll be glad. Because you could stun these guys and take care of them from a distance. Continuing on. And probably the hardest room is later. Ooh. Alright, so now you probably aren't going to know this the first time you play, but it's kind of common sense. It's kind of almost now common sense that there's something hidden somewhere in all of his dungeons. And you can almost tank this room if you want. And this is where you're going to find your magic container. Much easier magic container than the one in the last level. And trust me, I will be getting it. Probably in a cleanup part. Alright, so now here is an interesting... Ooh, forget that. Ray of Stalfoses. Now, after this level, you should be able to get the magical sword. But you still have to go through a lot of level 4 to get it. Alright, so you see there's one room missing. So don't worry, we will get back to that later. So here is a manhandler. Do not waste your super bombs. I repeat, do not waste your super bombs. It is not worth it. He is not that hard. There he goes. Yeah, not that hard. Alright, so now you're in this room here. And if you could just get rid of these guys, you're almost done with the level, by the way. Believe it or not, it's not a very long, hard level. It's just, and there's nothing too tedious about it. And since I don't need... There's no Goma in this. You know, it kind of looks like the letter D from the 4th quest. Alright, so now you're in a little bit of a bind, so don't worry. They don't put you in a terrible bind, mind you. But I would like to get those bombs. And you'll be very happy you went this way. Because this is where the silver arrow is. And where you're going to be able to get the pieces of heart that you need. I might even do it in this part. We'll see. Alright, so now, here's your grumble grumble. So we're going to go down first, because we can. Oh, oh, hello. Alright, so now here, just take out this Stalfos. Don't worry, we have not forgotten anything yet. Oh, I saw you. Alright, so nothing in here. But here you have a Gleeok. And you do have to kill him. So, best way to kill him, if you don't have sword beams, just tank it as much as you can. If you have to use a potion, use a potion. But it shouldn't be that hard. And he dropped a fairy. How nice of him. That was probably as close to brink as I'd like to get. But anyways, now that we have the key and the enemy bait, Yeah, grumble, grumble yourself. Yeah, you thought you were done with Wall Masters, you're not. And you don't want to get caught either. You kind of want to, like, piece them off slowly but surely. Nope, and get the clock and free pass through this room. Just wait for them all to stop. And then this is where you're going to find your silver arrow. Now, one might be tempted to F6, but remember, you do not have the boss key yet. So don't F6 back to the start. I mean, it is, I guess it either way it works out. So now it's just a matter of going backwards. You know, just getting through the stairs and being done. Yeah, I think we should have enough time because level 3 and level 4's heart pieces are pretty close. Alright, so now we're back here. And there's, I don't believe, yeah, there's nothing up there. Looking at my notes. You will get there, don't worry. Oh, look at this. All shapes and sizes of land mola. You know, you would think that it's a land mola boss, but it's not. But you're going to get a lot of money from this. A lot of health. These guys are really amazing on that. Too bad there's not just like rooms and rooms of these guys. You'll be full. I think I had entered this dungeon with like 50 rupees or something. But there's really no easy way to grind the way there was in the original ZDs. Alright, so far you're like, wait a second, I still don't have a boss key. I did get something, but yeah, don't worry, we haven't forgotten the boss key. The first time I played this level, I got so many hearts and drops and like that, and I'm not following my own strategy of using the boomerang. And there you go, see? Asking you shall receive. And asking you shall receive is a fairy. Even more fairies. Yeah, the final boss of this level is not hard at all. And yeah, you do get a lot of money. And yes, you're going to want to find this, because this is where you're going to find your hammer. So, yeah. And remember when I said we'd have to go back to level 4? Well, this is why you want to go back to level 4 now. Now you have a fighting chance against all those dark nuts. And I believe we should have enough time in this part to do that. But, in order of operations... Level 3 does go first. You know, it's too bad you don't get the wand early, because that would, although it would break the game. I guess you'd have to give it in you know, its power in multiples. just like the white sword. But I'd like to see a quest where the wand is given as much love as and wonder as the sword. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Randomizer does things differently. Oh, clock. No! Didn't want to do that. And that is where you're going to find your boss key. So now the level should be looking a little bit more familiar. Now, this path here brings you back to the beginning. So you don't have to have 6. But if you miss something, unfortunately, that's really your only guide to this whole thing. Alright, so now there's a Patra to the north. And let's see how we do. Oh, that was a little closer than I would have liked also. I would like to beat this level without a potion. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, I didn't even realize that door was open. Oh, clock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, there's no way I'm making it through that next room without a potion. We are going to use the potion now. Yeah, I think it's these guys, and these guys do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I would have been dead right there. But you know, they say potions are meant to be used, and I use them. So I will have to buy, but I will make the next one last as long as I can. Probably the easiest Patra you can get. Now, super bombs? Yep. The super fast, not necessarily easy, but that would have been bad. Gimme. Because otherwise it's 4 super bomb. Otherwise it's 4 bombs rather than 1 super bomb. I'd rather take the statue support. And that is it. Alright, so that leads us to the Triforce. And we have a lot of exploration we can do now. We have the silver arrow. We have the hammer. We are going to go Krazo on finding things now. We have now completed 5 levels. So first things first, we're going to go to level 3. And we're going to clear that place out, finally. And no, I have not forgotten about level 4. That will get its clearing out too. And right now all I'm doing is saving up money, because I need it for other points. Alright, so let's get to level 3 first. And I don't think it matters which entrance you go in. So I'm going to go in through the entrance that I know is the fastest. And we'll be able to finish this part with the magical sword, which is nice. We're going to get a sword upgrade. Alright, so remember this is where level 3 is. And I think this is the right entrance. No, this is not. Take that back. Scratch. Not the right entrance. So you need the whistle. Alright, so now, and we're far more prepared than we were the first time we came in here. And it should just be a straight line to that one room that we were. Yeah, because none of the bosses will respawn. And just kind of tank your way through these rooms. Unfortunately, you have to do some work, but not as much as you did. Oh, clock. And another clock. Continuing on. Even if I died, it would be worth it just dealing with these guys. I can go down from here. Forgot, with having the boss key, you save so much time. We may have to save level 4 for another part. We'll see. The cleaning up of it, rather. Remember when I said you'd be back here? And this is why you couldn't come here. Well, first of all, you have to beat all the enemies, which kind of is what it is. It's Zelda. You know, they're not going to let you have a free item. At least not in my books. It's not that terrible. Well, there you go. And now I am going to F6 out of here. And we're going to go straight to level 4. Since it's all the way on the other side of things. And then that's probably where we're going to end it. Let's see, where are we now? Yeah, we're not in any way, shape near we want to be. So yeah, we'll end it in level 4. Although it shouldn't take that long to get both the magic jar and the... Yeah, well, you know, we'll go through we'll wait, and I will extend this part so that way you guys can see where everything is, and then the next part we will do some magic and acquire the magical sword. And thankfully we will have the hammer. There's a lot to get. So don't worry. I will try not to miss anything. I don't promise. Alright, full health. Yeah. Just in time to get that heart piece. That heart. Alright, so remember that one place I told you about? Well, that's what we have to get to get the heart piece. And it's just pretty much a straight line. There's really nothing. Oh yeah, and the heart piece, I guess. You know what I'm wondering? Oh, that is piercing beams. That I didn't know. Huh. That's an interesting. I didn't actually use it for that, so I wouldn't have known that. Yeah, look at that. And just, it's far more stronger than your wooden sword, than your sword, that's for sure. Yeah, because then there's a heart container we can finally get in the overworld, but we'll get that in the next part. I don't want this part to be too long. And you know what? Get rid of all this junk. You know what? I was gonna say. Look at that. Oh, and by the way, speaking of breaking things, we can finally break their shields. And thankfully Alright, remember, there's a way to bomb down from here. Come here. Get away, get away, get away. Oh. Thank God for that fairy, or else I'd be dead. And you know what? I'm gonna kill you guys just out of spite. I'm gonna get the heart piece, and then I'm gonna get the magic container. So I don't have to worry about it. So now you couldn't do anything about it before, but well, this is just, it's like a shooting gallery. Yeah, so that's what you needed the silver arrow for. And that is where you find your heart piece. But we're not quite done yet because we still need the magic container. Yeah, we're just gonna leave those guys alone. And we have not forgotten about the evilness that is this room that almost killed me a couple times. But what I wouldn't give for a clock. Ooh, ooh, clock. Yes. Free pass for this room and for the magic container. All right. So let's get the heck out of here. That completes 4 complete levels. So join me next time as we continue on. We will get the magical sword. We will start level 6 as well. I'm Nitro603. Have a fantastic day.